Good morning all. One of the best things about having a therapy like business is the messages that you get from customers that just make you smile instantly as soon as you read it. And by that I mean so a client bought one a couple of weeks ago, a big one, a full body one, and I messaged them after a few days and I said, "Oh, have you tried it yet? You know, how are you feeling with it? Do you need any help?" And they wrote back, "No, I'm literally just about to try it right now." And I was like, "Okay, great, have fun." And 20 minutes later, got a message from them saying, "I love it. I just want more of it." And at this stage, you have to kind of tell them, relax. There is a biphasic dose response, i.e., you can't have too much of it, i.e., the benefits go up and then they come back down again. And then I got another message the next day saying, what was it exactly say? I'm hooked. I think the start of the message was, "I'm hooked." And then a couple of weeks ago I got another message from someone else that had bought a full body one, and this one I know this person a little bit better, and they'd been having really terrible kind of back issues, and they hadn't been able to bend forward and touch their knees in something like a year. I forget the exact details. Anyway, they got it. I messaged them after like a week or so, said, "How's it going? Do you need any help?" etc. And they wrote back. The message they wrote back was so kind of lovely, and as far as they said, "I'm so happy I picked something up off the floor today." And to people that don't suffer from this kind of issue, it might not seem like a big thing, but if you haven't been able to lean forward and touch your knees, and then all of a sudden you can pick something up off the floor, that's a pretty big difference. And they went on to say, some of it I cannot explain what is going on. It's just my body knows that something good is happening and wants more of it. And it just feels like I can move better. And that's the brilliant thing about some of the lights, in as far as we understand some of the mechanisms by which it works, but we don't understand all of them. Now, you can take that as either a positive or a negative. I take it as a positive because it's light. How we respond to light is different from me to you to the next person. Even in the family, how my dad responds to light or how I respond to light compared to my daughter responds to light is going to be different. We are all different. And light isn't a programmed medication that is going to work on one particular receptor in order to down regulate or block that receptor from something else in order to elicit a certain response. No, light, you give your body light and you give your body specific wavelengths of light, your body will decide what it needs to do for the best possible results for you. And I remember a guy messaged me when I asked him how he was getting on with his light, and he said, "Remarkably, my flexibility has got better." He didn't buy it for his flexibility, he bought it for some other things, which have also improved. But he said, "My flexibility, I didn't really think about it, but that has definitely happened." And so that's his body doing that for him as a kind of indirect application of light. Now again, does this mean that you will get the exact same results as these people? No, of course not. You're light. It's light. How you respond is going to be very different. But, and then the same thing about, I got one that said they were using it on their chest and shoulders, but some of the red light was going into the eyes, and his eyesight improved. So, which again, we have science to back up all these things. That's the brilliant thing. We have science and scientific mechanism, physiological mechanism, to back up and to establish a reason as to why that might occur. And that's the brilliant thing. So you might purchase the red light for one thing, but find out that actually it's also helping something else. The same thing was about gut health. They bought a big one, and for just general body health, but they found that it resolved, or didn't resolve, that's too much. It seemed to help with gut issues, but again, that's subjective. There's not an objective measurement there, that's subjective. But it's just amazing once you understand that your body is effectively a big solar panel, and is designed to be in light for a period of the day, and also in darkness for a period of the day, and removing certain wavelengths of light, as we do by living inside for 90+% of the year, or of the day, significantly affects us in a negative way. And once you understand that, and once you understand some of the physiological mechanisms behind it, or not, just to understand that light is vitally important, but so is dark, you can make the most terrific positive effects on your life by the simplest things. And it's the same for you as it is your kids. If you grow up teaching your kids about the importance of light and dark, and the importance of circadian rhythm, and the importance of getting rid of screens, and not all the time obviously, because it's a digital world, but the importance of stepping away and using your eyes to not just focus on the screen, but using your eyes to focus on different parts, far away, close, far away, close, far away, close, getting different wavelengths of light through. You will find such wonderful benefits in that, and this is why I love doing what I do, and I will continue to do it. It's fantastic. Anyway, have a great Sunday. Enjoy the lovely weather if you're fortunate enough to have that.